Yo, what's going on YouTube? Elo here, coming back with another deck profile. This time, we're gonna do it on Infernoble. It's been a while since I've updated the deck. I do have the new stuff for it, so I've been testing that out. Can't really complain. Let's go ahead and get right into it. There's not gonna be as in-depth deck profile, just because this deck is pretty, streamlined. It's pretty straightforward what you gotta do with it. Go ahead and jump into it. Triple connector and one dolphin. This package is insane. Just being able to have the hand knowledge, knowing what you got to play around, what not to play around, and your opponent's hand exactly. Even if you don't rip a card and you know just what to play around, this card is insane. That's all the knowledge you need to be able to win a duel. And then next for the Infernobles, we're only doing one of each. Yeah, just because you are playing the Duel package, so you only ever need one of these. These are pretty much searchable essentially, and these are all once per turns that you're never really going to use twice in one turn. Next we got Red Lair, Fireflint, and Gearfried. I still like playing the Gearfried. Some people cut this card just because it's not that good with the Duel package. I like keeping it. It has came up. Just having an inherent boss monster in the deck to be able to search out sometimes is insane. So yeah, you're not always gonna normal summon Ogier anymore and then go Renaud right after, but it does come up every once in a while, and it's still nice to set up to be able to play through Nibiru. And that's one of the issues that I have with the deck. I always like setting this guy up, so I don't know, I'll probably try a more pure version next without the Duel package. Again, just tweak it a little bit more and make it a little bit more consistent. Because I do like the Ogier line and the Appaloosa line just with the standard package, not with the Duel one. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and keep moving. The one Black Witch, not a lot to say, you need to play it. For the hand traps, I'm playing double Imperm, double Droll, double Ash. I think this is fine. The only other thing I would do is add in 2 more Nibiru, just because I do side into crossouts and I do side into double Nibiru. But I think it's just fine to have it in main, just because this deck's inherent weakness is always going second. Its going first is ridiculously strong. Being able to get hand knowledge, set up a crazy board, that's pretty much an FTK. That's all I could really say. So probably toss into Nibiru. I'll see if I'll keep the Duel engine, probably cut it as well, but we'll see once I start tweaking the deck a little bit. Onto the spells, we need to play the one Snake Eye, or triple Wanted poster. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the package, but at the same time, it does have its issues. Well, not its issues, but its awkward ability through hands to be able to play sometimes, which I might have to facilitate it throwing in a Fenrir package, but right now we are at 40 cards clean, and it has performed really well like that. It's just, like I said, a couple awkward moments with it, but it's alright, can't complain about it. Being able to draw an additional card during a combo, especially if you end on Malgus as well, to be able to pop and send it to draw an additional card, being able to draw 2 during your combo is extremely strong. Next, we got Triple Museum. This card's a custom card, it's crazy. Not a lot to say about that. If you hard open this, you're more than likely going to win the game, just because all the rest of the cards in combination are crazy with this alone. So yeah, that's all I could say about that. Onto our equips, we got double Durandal, 1 Joyous, 1 Almus, and then we got your Angel Ring, DDR, and Phoenix Blade. Like I said, some people play Durandal at 3. I cut it down to 2 just because you're already playing more than enough equips. You're playing 7 equips, which is 6 different names, which should be enough. More than likely, you're only ever going to send 1 or 4, which is already fine. Even sometimes you just send out 3 because you want to dolphin people, still rip them in hand if you just have full combo like that sometimes, which does happen. And I have had to do it where I just send out these 3, bring out a dolphin, and just rip a card in hand just because I can, and know what the hand has, whether I got to play around a super poly or anything like that. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. Like I said, I cut it down to 40. I think this should be pretty standard now to play it like this. Yeah, you don't want to clog on too many equips. And then I am playing double Heritage, one Rhoda. I know people play triple Heritage. I just don't like clogging on it. It's a hard once per turn, and it's basically going to search out a warrior. The majority of the time, same as Rhoda, you're basically only going to search a warrior with it. Yeah, not a lot to say about that. Just that's my reasoning behind only 2 Heritage. Just because you are playing triple Rhoda in the deck, along with the Rundles and Museums, you're playing like 9 Rhodas, which is crazy. Lastly, just double Tactics and on 1 Heartbeat is this card. I think everybody should just toss it in main right now, just because it's so many free wins at the moment against Rescue Ace, against any back row decks like Labyrinth, even against like Sprites or Mana Damian. You're able to just bait things out just because mana does end on that trap, so you can just start off with the Harpies, blow off back row, and then just continue to try playing through the board. Obviously, like I said, this deck's inherent issue is going second, which these might turn into nibs, or if I don't keep the Dibelstar package, it's probably going to turn into more hand traps in there just to facilitate the going second, and up probably the Ogier Renaud to 1, so I'll probably play 2 Ogier, 2 Renaud, and call it good with that. Yeah, not a lot to say about that. On to the extra deck, we got Angelica, Roland, Charles, and 1 Baron. This is pretty standard. The only thing I would consider bumping up is probably the Roland to 2, just because sometimes you just want to go straight into a Roland. As crazy as it sounds, but if you hard open a museum and go straight into Roland, it's not a bad play either. And it has came up a couple times where it kind of makes this dead just because you get rid of the Roland. So I would bump this up to 2. I think it'll be better that way, and it gives you an extra option to go into level 5. In case you're in a grind as well, I could see it coming up super heavy, but said those are the times it has came up for me. 1 Dempsey, 1 Typhon. Typhon's crazy. He's probably the strongest board breaker we have in the deck, just because, like I said, you do struggle inherently going second, and Typhon helps break board, especially against heavy combo decks that will set up that big board. Yeah, Dempsey is just Dempsey. It's part of the combo sometimes if you have to go into it. It comes up a lot. Onto the links, we got the broken ones, double Assault, double Charles, and Appaloosa, which are the entirely necessary ones that you do need to play. Not a lot to say. This card's insane. I would be surprised if it gets hit. This card's insane, and Appaloosa is just insane too if you're able to set it up along with your combo. This is FTK with Appaloosa and double Charles. Lastly, kind of our flex spots, Underworld Goddess, which I think can be cut for something else. I do need a Link Spider in here, which I did miss a couple times when I did eat a Nibiru. I did need a Link Spider to be able to send off, so that's probably what that's going to be. A Little Knight, Raw 10, and Anima. Anima 2 is one of the recent ones I've been testing. He's pretty good. The fact I'm able to just utilize Renaud or a Fire Flint to be able to steal monster and force out an interaction is crazy. SP, not a lot to say. This card probably will get hit as well. This card's just too crazy. Raten is a sleeper card as well that a lot of people don't keep forgetting about. I always forget about it too, but this card keeps coming up and keeps coming up no matter how many times I think it's cuttable. I just keep seeing its application being put up, and yeah, that's all I could say about it. Keynotes about it, like I said, the Dibelstar package does have its awkward moments, which makes me kind of want to pivot into something a little bit more pure, but I'll have to keep testing it a little bit more, probably fix up my list a little bit as well. So go ahead and leave your comments and ideas. I appreciate anything you tell me. I always read through the comments and I appreciate your guys' feedback. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Thanks for watching this deck profile. Make sure you like, subscribe. We just hit 100 subs. Probably do a giveaway at 150 subs. I got a couple extra of those gem deck boxes that I don't use and I've won over time, so they're just gathering dust. I'll probably do a quick giveaway on those in case we do hit 150. Yeah, that's all I could say. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Appreciate your guys' feedback, and thanks for watching the video.